Hi everybody, I'm Julie Peters and I'm a yoga teacher in Vancouver, BC. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about some core exercises that you can do for Manipura Chakra, okay? So this is an exercise that I particularly like for its energetic work. It can be hard sometimes to convince yourself to do core work, especially at home. It's a little uncomfortable, especially when you're not used to it. And part of the reason for that is it's a really highly intense energetic place. So Manipura Chakra, energy center in your solar plexus, for me it's kind of right up above my belly button. And you'll know where it is because it's the place where you feel butterflies in your stomach when you're nervous. It's that exact spot. It's the source of your willpower, your ability to speak up for yourself, your feelings of strength in your body and in your mind and in your voice. So it's a really important place, and for many of us we start to feel like it's not really so strong and we actually collapse around it a little bit, and so you see this posture a lot of the time. When we work into the core, we're always stimulating this area of the body, and there are many, many ways to do that. This is just my favorite one because I find that you can really feel it getting right into that spot. You get a heat, like a fire. And sometimes this area, Manipura means the lustrous gem, is described as the way that a piece of coal can be kind of compressed into a diamond with heat. So when you're doing this core work, that's essentially what you're doing. This exercise it's just called scissor kicks. It's one version of scissor kicks I've seen a lot. So I'll show you the way that I do it, and you can try it at home and see how it goes. Please be gentle with your lower back, okay? If you're starting to get some pain, you can back off and I'll show a few variations. So you'll be lying down on your back, and you'll interlace your fingers behind the back of your head to support your neck. You'll lift your shoulder blades up off the mat a little bit, and your legs are going to be straight up, if possible, over top of your hips. If you're a bit more flexible, your legs will have a tendency to do this. Try to keep them right over top of your hips, so you've got this kind of L shape going on. Can't see my toes right now, but they're spread, okay? So the activity in the toes is really important. You may or may not know that your deep core line begins in the roots of your toes, arches of your feet, through the inner thighs, and then up into the pelvic floor and the gut, up into this sort of diaphragm area that we're going to work with today. So I like to warm this one up a little bit. Oh, by the way, if this is challenging for you, hamstrings are tight, okay, or your lower back hurts, you can always do it with bent knees. You want the energy moving through the legs, but they don't actually have to look straight. It doesn't matter. And if you're really having some trouble with it today, feet can be on the floor. You can still do the actions and get into the belly without your legs up. That being said, if you can extend your legs out, please do. Lift the shoulder blades up on an inhale, and I like to curl the tailbone a little bit on the exhale. It's a very small movement. Again, notice that you're not doing this. It's just a little lift, okay? And then everything lifts a little bit more, and then you come down. And the core needs warming up just like every other part of the body, so I like to do that a couple of times. And especially if it's been a while, I'll shake a little bit, and I like that because the shake kind of means that you're getting into some deep places that need warming up. And I find after I've warmed up for a while, the shaking actually stops because the muscles have been warming up, and I'm not super warm right now, so if you see me shaking, don't judge me, okay? It's going to be all right. So after we've done that for a little while, here comes the scissor part. You're going to keep your legs straight, and I like to point through the toes. They're flointing, like I'm pushing on the gas right now. Again, bend knees if you need it. If possible, legs straight. So everything's lifted up, we're engaged deep into the belly. The right leg's going to go down first, and the right elbow gathers towards the left knee, but it doesn't have to touch. Inhale back through center, exhale, switch. So it's a little twist, okay? Inhale through center, exhale, twist. Good to know. Your exhale automatically engages your core, okay? So when you exhale, you're using your core. So when you're doing this more weight-bearing stuff, you're going to want to use your exhale to support that. Of course, I'm talking, so not doing as good, but we do this for a little while. And if this is working for you, again, with bent knees, it just looks a little more like this. Same idea. Now, if this is going well and you're feeling good, here's the really fun part. You keep your breath nice and long, same rhythm, but you start to switch, okay? You keep your shoulder blades up off the mat, and you move with momentum with your legs. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then you can close your eyes and just kind of go a little nuts with it. Use the momentum. You don't have to go very far to start getting something going. Try for 20, 30, maybe even 40. See how it goes. And then you inhale and lift everything. Exhale and come down. And you take a nice deep breath. Why do you take a nice deep breath? Because after core, if you don't sigh out your mouth, you get constipated, okay, which is serious, so make sure that you sigh out your mouth. Now, I'm feeling, even just from doing that little bit, right up in here, right in Manipura Chakra, so that's really going to get some energy going in that place. You don't necessarily want to walk into your day like that. You're going to be like, yeah, I'm so excited about life. You might end up a bit aggressive. So good idea to relax that. Again, many ways of doing this. One way that I like is simply laying on the back. Butterfly the legs out, and then just breathe into the belly. You can even put your hands on your belly and just encourage the energy a little lower down. Okay, so just in case you can't see, my legs are open in a butterfly. You can also be laying on a bolster. A little back bend is really nice after that. Just open up this area a little bit. And I'm bringing my hands down from here just into more of the low belly area, and then I can, again, sigh out the mouth. And if you're still feeling some intensity in your spine, you can also do a couple of these, cat and cow. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, curl up and open up the back body. Couple of those. Exhaling out the mouth if there's a lot of heat. And then you can go on and move through your day and see how it goes. Or you can incorporate that into your regular yoga practice. So again, I find having a reason to get deep into the core helps to get with that kind of willpower to even get in there. And then after a while, it actually starts to feel really good. You're moving energy through your body, so that's a really good thing. I hope you enjoyed that. You can be in touch with me through my website, which is jcpeters.ca. Thanks a lot.